Okay, it's saying reconnection successful. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that was the stream going down because of all of the alerts, or if it was something else. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry, guys. How long did we miss? Because the second I saw it happen, I just kind of went like, oh, not again. Lol. Fox, please don't spam it like that again. If that's genuinely the reason it went down, I'm gonna just be very fucking upset. The first thing I did do was check the fucking internet to see if there were issues. But it's really annoying because if it counts this as a separate stream, fully, then I'm gonna have to fucking upload 2 VODs again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to upload 2 whole VODs again. Ugh. I'm a prediction forward was Vogue. Yeah, I was gonna type that in as well, and that's when everything went wrong. I wanted to say, oh, we're gonna try Vogue because it's a Vogue lace, haha. You know? And then everything went down. That's really annoying. That means 2 more fucking VODs to update. Ugh. And Premiere Pro has been an absolute bitch, so it means I can't just do everything. Yes, there you guys go. You guys get a freebie, I guess. Yeah, it's Vogue. And then, oh no, you guys are seeing the insides of the operation. Wait, I have a different one for this, specifically for the wheel. Hello? Oh yeah, it's specifically set to Fox's wheel as well. Oh, I forgot about that. Hold on. Means I have to set it to Fox's wheel. Okay, what's... Another 5? No... Oh my god. How many is that? Is that 10 total? There are 8 wheels now, I think. It's like, so I'm just gonna take a cap reset. Fox, tell me when to spin it. Don't do it via TTS, don't add more to the queue, please. I think you actually may have been onto something by saying that you're gonna crash the stream with the alerts, and I don't like that. Spin, okay. Another ad chill. That's 1. I'm so sorry to Milo specifically. Do all spins? Okay, so we're gonna do over the lightning round. That's 1. We're on 2, which is apparently an R4 card. Again, the little dash you see around it is to make sure I know that it's one of Fox's. So we're on touch grass. R4. What's the third one gonna be? Number 3 is hide, right? I'm gonna write down the first 3 real quick. Thank you for Bell. So that's the first 3. And then we're on numbers 4, 5, and 6, and then the last, I'm just gonna do this instead of 4. This is basically like the free bingo slot. I don't know, Fox asked me to add a few of these, and I don't know what they mean. Oh god, I'm getting ads on how to notice illegal at home redaction lab and how to report people doing illegal things like money laundering. How to report people. So I have bingo, the bingo slot, sit back and relax. I don't know how Fox is gonna combine some of the self-care ones. And then take a small calming walk. So 10-minute walk. Okay, that brings us through 7 till 10. Again, I'm writing these down for Fox's sake, as well as mine. Probably I'll find somewhere else to be a menace. Yeah, fair. This one's gonna be a close one. I think it's Fox Cannon? Yeah, Fox Cannon. The first one is Fox Cannon. And that's another sit back and relax. So that's 2 of those now. That's the first repeat of the spinny wheel. And number 8 is where we get the repeats, apparently. I'm just gonna take sips of Capri Sun. Well, I say something about repeats. Number 9 is another R4, and what's the last one gonna be? Another free chaos. I don't know what R4 is actually. Let me first do that and then grass, R4, hydrate, free chaos, relax, and walk, Fox Cannon, relax, R4, free chaos. Yes, good job, Fox. You kept up with everything. You're not really gonna see this part, so that's good. You're safe. You're now safe for 2 streams. Pick which? Oh, it's gonna be my longest stream in a while. I got time for the first time in a week yesterday. Oh shit. Okay, let me think for a second. I wanna be safe for tomorrow. Already, we're into this one, so if you want, you can be safe for the remainder here or 2 others. I'm gonna say 2 others. So, tomorrow, if my stream is safe, otherwise the next stream that I do, which is on a separate day. So tomorrow's stream safe, and I wanna say, whichever stream ends up being closest to the 29th this month. Because I'm not gonna stream on the 29th, but if I stream on the 28th or the 30th, you get to choose either of those 2 to make safe for me. Does that make sense? Disabled core for real. I've been massively burned out and overstimulated to hell I'm back, so I have not been having a good time with the concept of being outside, which means that there's cars everywhere. Thank you for censorship, Corp. You're a godsend right now. Again, I'm not gonna draw Friara on here because Friara as his final end design is just such a massive spoiler. I mean, Gaius is also a bit of a spoiler, but then again, that's shit that happens in chapter fucking 4, and it's not really that big of a deal for her. It's more so, ooh, hair, haha. You know, I'm in trouble for what I was doing to the body, and I'm put in lab jail for almost a week. You know, I can see that. I can see that, definitely. I can see you getting in trouble for a bunch of shit. Of the very chaosy variety. I do see a little bonk emote. I wonder if I can set it that if the bonk emote gets used, that it also bonks me. Hold on. Chat, I'm gonna really quickly try this out, but I need to grab the message ID specifically for the bonk emote, so give me a moment. Where is it? I'm so fucking blind. So... I wonder if that's gonna work. Main reason why I don't is because of how certain things are handled. And I don't know if this is, gonna be triggered by that, or if this needs a different thing. I think it's this. And then bonk in full caps. Okay, if that works. Hold on. Where the fuck's my, where did my OBS go? There's my OBS. Can someone check the emote again to see if it works? Because then we just do a little stress testing of shit. You guys get to bonk me free of charge. I mean, you guys usually already do, but you have to type in a very specific keyword. I'm gonna start with her facing this direction, I think. But that's purely so that I have an easier time. Because I do struggle a humongous bit with certain things. Actually, no, I'm gonna challenge myself. I can do this. I believe in myself. I am a very capable peacock. I'm very capable of doing shit. And I'm gonna take another sip of Capri soon before I do more. Good Capri Sun. That fixed me. Hold on, let me just actually flip the canvas for specific
20 minutes later.
What do you mean 20 minutes later? I've done all my things that I need to do. I can't guarantee that when we start on stream will also get ended on stream at any point in time. Namely because I really do struggle with doing some art stuff when my tablet is lagging like that. So, like, coloring, for example, becomes an absolute chore to do. Also, fuck it, I'm gonna test it myself. Hold on. It works! Oh my god, okay. Chat, it appears that the ID, like the emote ID actually works. This is news to me. Yeah! No one was doing it, so I did it myself, and now all of you are gonna make use of it. Watch bonk emote spontaneously become my fucking like everyone's favorite emote. There we go, that's a good first bit of neck, I guess. I already used bonk emote in chat today. Yeah. But I can see what the chat's favorite emote is. Like, there is a way to see what emotes get used most. And I genuinely feel like at some point, it's just gonna get completely overtaken by one specific emote. Surprisingly not. Hold on, if I really quickly go check, right? So, my most used emotes in my own chat, by the way, are my raid emote with a usage of 114, hype with 34, and love with 20. This is in a 30-day time period because of how it checks. You use the dragon one a lot? Do you use it outside of my chat or inside of my chat? Because I can check also inside, like, outside of my chat. Not per specific channel, but just as, like, hey, it's getting used somewhere else. I mean, good to know that the little dragon one. Do you also do it with the little wingsies, or is it just the dragon one on its own? I'm very curious. Just to stare. little dragon staring at people. I'm working on keeping the hair as contained within this little circle as possible because I do want the hair to show up very nicely. I'm head off now to Princess's own shenanigans. Have fun drawing. Of course. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Thank you for dropping by as per usual. Your god is really appreciated. By the way, chat, sorry that I'm again quieter than most of the time and like less lively. I guess I'm still very sleepy, really living up to the sleepy bird. So, it is just very difficult for me to be energetic. I guess that's also why I couldn't find the energy to stream yesterday and still do Phasmo. I know, man, I'm just real tired. All the time. Drawing a bow in perspective. I'm going to absolutely fucking explode up in here. I'm just gonna have the bow a bit like this. Fuck it. Who says I can't do what I want? I'm the author and the artist. I do as I damn well please. And if that means avoiding angles because I cannot draw them, then so be it. Okay, so the air would be a bit visible here. Okay, now I got to draw a rough outline of stuff. Don't want to make him look too big, but at the same time, the way I draw flat-chested men also gives them multiple different cup sizes, so I don't think I can draw her or Fiara for that matter as accurately as I want. Purely because what the fuck is flat-chested? For examples, please look at Aurelium's model. Okay. I do gotta carve out the neck area a little more so I know where the space is for the collar. I think that says G1 for her. Yes, sir, there's gonna be jokes about the G1 standing for Generation 1 and the G0 with yellow standing for Generation 0. There's gonna be jokes like that. I already feel it in my bones, and if there weren't already, I've just spawned them in. There we go. That's most of Gaia done, except for the hair and the eyes. Now the rest of the hair I can just go crazy, go stupid. Because it is a bit of a fluffy mess that she has. Do need anti-aliasing on. And just to be safe, I'm gonna pull up the keychain again. I feel like I could do them so much less dirty now. Because I've grown a decent bit as an artist. Oh? No, these RNG1 are too precious to joke about. Oops, our keyboard went blur. Why did you just input your Minecraft seed? Why did you just give me your fucking Minecraft coordinates? Is that new? That is new. I think I've tuned everything out quite nicely, but that's new. Keyboard is still funky after the coffee incident. Yeah, fair. I do like the fucking first eye. Oh, not to match up the second eye. There we go. I do want her looking more so at you and this more so more towards the front, so I think I'm gonna really quickly draw on the eyeball here first. And I gotta make sure that it still reads as looking at you, rather than looking off to the side. Okay. And then give her the very concerned looking eyebrows. Hold on, what way does the human body... I struggle today. I have been given struggle arc. I wish not to struggle, and God looked at me and said, haha, anyways. Okay, so that eye is in a better spot. Now to bring that eyebrow the fuck back down. I mean, these are still sketches, so luckily I can mess up all I want. Not that I want to mess up, I want to do this right, but if there's small mistakes to be made, then now is the right time to make them. So that's Gaia's. If the sign is up in here, I think next I wanna do Zeus and then Hades. Because I'm going slightly in order, not fully. I mean, I'm also trying to avoid showing something off regarding, yeah, well. Okay, now since these are certified, he is one of the certified 2 homosexual men. I am gonna make it very clear that he's looking at his, you know, his inevitable partner, because I'm not gonna keep Hades and Zeus separated story-wise. Those two are like inbound for a happy ending, and Zeus is canonically bi. He's a fucking idiot about it, by the way. but he is bi. My little precious second prince or princess. You're talking about Hades, I assume? Because I know you call Hades that. Making the hair a bit more well than normal. Yeah. This is just homosexual that I'm drawing. Hades is out next. I think today is gonna be another case of a mini stream though, because the energy is just not here. The energy is so not in the room with us today. I do like how Stream Elements is still spamming my chat overlay. I need to somehow filter out anything from Stream Elements. By the way, charging the power bank, but it was already mostly full. Epic! By the way, that new nail polish you got yourself, how is that going? You doing your entire nails, or did you just do a test swatch earlier? Because it did look like a really fucking pretty color. Just one up for now, wanting to see what the texture's like. And so far very grady. Ooh. That means you're gonna have to go crazy with a top coat, no? Probably not even gonna see his fucking shirt. Everyone here is gonna, like, everyone who wasn't here to see me drawing this is gonna have to assume he's shirtless. And how this is gonna show up on the button. I feel like I'm drawing Zeus the way that Hades sees him. AKA Yasuo fights a hell and back. POV Hades right now for everyone in chat as well. Well, yeah. So this may become a special day only type of polish for me. I mean, I want to do my nails later as well post stream. I haven't done them in a while, and I always end up feeling very nice and very, very happy when I actually do my nails. And I kind of want to feel happy about myself right now. Instead of just tired. It also makes sense if this eye is a little bit more messed up, because that's the eye with the scar. So I have a feeling he would not have as nice of a control over this eye as he would over his, like, other eye. Let me see. How did... Of course. FYI, remember, for those who don't know, we have DID. That means the homosexual is unfortunately also present within my brain. Of course, this is how he drew his boyfriend. Of fucking course. Okay. Why? Why are they like this? I mean, sadly, the face shape is indeed closer to what I roughly see. But I got the nose more accurate. But you know, the jawline on here is a lot better. God damn it. It also immediately shows how different me and my headmates draw things. There's definitely different art styles between the people in this collective. Very annoyed, because now my brain's telling me this looks better when I see also just a plethora of mistakes. The fact that I was only checking this to see how he drew the fucking scar. Thank you, Raph. Thank you for the jailed. No, that feels like I slimmed it in too much. But I need his cheekbones to show a bit better. He does have those little tufts of hair here that go every fucking which way. Will Joker out soon? What do you mean will Joker out soon? Rat, what the fuck are you doing? What kind of rebellious streak are you on, buddy? What are you up to? Society, oh no. Yeah, right now, we are at insanity starting to brew up in there, aren't we? Everyone, stay calm. Rat's just going through it. Rat's just going through it. I can add to it? No. I also feel like I again made his nose rounder when he has a sharper nose. Like, not very sharp, but definitely sharper. There we go. Yeah, no, I tried. God fucking damn it. I just need to let Hades do this. I need to let Hades draw his mans. And then everything will be alright. Cause now the proportions and everything else is all off. I think I also just made this eye both in the wrong spot and the wrong size, so. Let's see, bring it a bit closer to there. Already works, and maybe bring that mode up just a wee bit. Oh yeah, that already helps. Oh, that already helps. God damn it, it's always the eye and the mouth. It always is. Now I'm gonna move on to Hades. I'm gonna move on to this man. I have a very specific idea for him in mind. He is not gonna look at you. He is not gonna want to look at you. This is Hades we're talking about. Looking at people, eel. I think I'm letting Eric Group from Anniversary Singapore. What? Who the fuck? I hate that I know that is Twisted Wonderland. Probably. I hope? Oh wait, no, Eric shoot me. That's Emma Missima. I have heard too much about Groove like, when it comes to Twisted Wonderland. I've heard too much about it. Or like groovying the fucking cards. And now I just see it everywhere. I see it fucking everywhere. The people have infected me with Twisted goddamn Wonderland. Okay, we drew an ear. Now, the issue with this is, right? With the issue of actually putting him properly on a side profile. I want you guys to guess. I want you guys to guess what the issue is. With a side profile. Grandma's hospital dying. What? Okay, so which hospital do we need to visit to undie some people? Where do we gotta work our magic with necromancy? Where do I gotta go? Where do I gotta go, Rat? Get my kosher. Rat, are you genuinely gonna be okay, bud? Cause like that's a lot. And that's not good on anyone to have that much death around them in a short time span. Like, in general it's not good, but the short time span makes it worse. There you go. Society. Okay. Rat's absolutely losing it for all the valid reasons. Okay, now I gotta remember the rest of how to do this, because I've drawn the base for this now. I am gonna probably bring this down just a little to give myself a bit more space to work with more expressive eyes. Never mind, I don't like that. Rat, do we need to call someone for you? Is there like a person we can call for you at this point in time? I actually do get to show off his skull earring now. With this angle, I actually get to show it off. Well, he gets to show it off. But still, the skull earring! People are finally gonna see it properly! Oh wait, no, I drew it very differently. I got invited to a creator SMP. Damn, cool though. At least you're not fully losing it. Please don't fully lose it. Please don't fully lose it, Rat. I feel like Hades is just gonna sell out soon, just because people are gonna see an emo as fuck boy looking away from you, and they're gonna be like, that guy looks very, very queer. You can definitely see that I've been watching fucking Alien Stage, can't y'all? I feel like my current hyperfixations are showing in my art style again. I do need to make it look like he has his little nose wrinkled, like he's looking of pure disdain. He's gonna be looking at you, but at what fucking cost? He's gonna be nose too high. Yeah. I always feel like the nose is gonna be too low until I draw the eye, and then I feel like the nose is too high again. Still too high. Better. That's about where I'm willing to go with it. He gets to be the only one that looks properly pissed off here. He gets special privilege. He's the only one allowed to look pissed off on the button arts. Hold on, I have to... I hate being an artist who is in the middle of, like, seeing the issues, but not really able to draw those issues out of their work yet. Because it just constantly means that I am seeing shit going wrong, and I don't know how to fix it. That's too pissed off. He shows anger, but not that big. Oh, I am crashing out with my memes. Oh, what it means. Oh, what it means. Sorry. There you go. Here's our absolutely pissed to be here boy. Hades, the only one who gets to be pissed off. But I do feel like I need to tweak the face again, because something feels wrong. I'll put the eye a tiny bit more there. I'll probably even draw him with one of these. Actually, no. If I draw him with anything, it's gonna be the little dish. And then these around him like this. To show that he's properly done. I dare say this is decently fitting for him. Opinions in chat about pissed off Hades for the button arts? Again, these are gonna be official button arts. How do you feel about him? I love it. There, baby, damn. I love how everyone feels about Hades. My precious little baby. Oh no. And then the final one that I'm gonna sketch on stream, which is likely also just the final thing we're gonna be doing this stream, is gonna be Daniel. He is just gonna take me a bit longer as well, because curly fucking hair. And he gets to look head on. He gets to look head on, he's allowed to be happy, he's allowed to be everything he wants. Except, completely fucking high on Monster, if that's even a thing that's possible. If my little second prince or princess ever says no, oh, me, I shall cry at them threateningly. Cry at them threateningly? Damn. And Hades is the type who very much you have to push him to admit that he actually gives a shit about someone. Like, that's his major issue. You have to push him to actually say the words, I care about you. I doubt he will ever say the specific words, I love you, out of his own free fucking will to anyone but Zeus. I'm gonna move the ref out of the way though. Why am I constantly so fucking tired? No, I'm making it a bit bigger still actually. I'm gonna need all the space I can for those eyes still somewhat full of hope and joy. I want to have him have his shoulders a bit squished up like this, so you can actually see how happy he is about something. Also, a friendly reminder that Hades officially uses he/she pronouns. Yeah, but I like to piss him off as well. So you will catch me calling him they, them, just to piss off my Hades in my brain specifically. I have a death wish. Of course, the boy with the roundest eyes of all is Daniel. His eyes are still full of joy and whimsy. I'm gonna try to draw the biggest smile I can. Without it looking weird, which it currently does. That's a small smile. I can still draw that smile bigger. I can exaggerate this expression still. There we go, that's a good exaggerated expression, and then we're just gonna draw his eyes super fucking big and dilated. Or maybe I'll even draw him like with the anime eyes and a star, like this one. And my star's just insects. That's why I called him like a second prince or princess. So lovely familial style. Okay, familial is what I do see him doing, but like, other than that, even platonically, I don't see that being an actual thing that gets said by him. I think I'm actually gonna give him this as well. And bring the mouth up a little so it actually feels like it's pushing his cheeks upwards, which creates a little way that your eye curves like that. I'll draw him with a better nose later. There we go. A little boy so full of joy and whimsy still. Anyways, let's put that collar around his neck. I feel like I'm gonna get killed by half of the fandom for being the way I am as the author. Half of the fandom is just gonna fucking kill me. And then I'll make sure that it looks like his shirt's actually falling around him a little bit and getting displaced a little by his shoulders. And create a bit of artificial movement in the way the hoodie goes over. And he's gonna have it zipped up closed for this one. Damn, I see the walking! I feel like good, I want to show the precious bit, but it looks good in one. Wait, what do you mean looks good in what? Huh? My brain is absolutely alt-F4ing on half the shit I just said. Who am I again? No. Not that level of all over the place yet. I like how we had the absolute war of a man followed by sweet baby angel Daniel. He does have a just ever so slightly off-center part. Thing is, I'm gonna have to draw all of his fucking curls, and I am still no better at drawing curls than I was when I drew this reference sheet. So, I am screwed. I'm gonna try to make it work, but I'm likely just gonna put it loose and flowy like this, otherwise I'm gonna spend so much more time on Daniel than I'm gonna spend on any of the other ones. Which means that he will otherwise uphold the entire production process, / everyone will have to wait longest for him. And I feel like he has already become a bit too popular for there to be a big wait for his arrival. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of very loose lines to give the idea of where his hair goes right now. Forgot the ears. I do have the feeling he is so excited his hair is bouncing up a little bit from it. Oh, and I refuse to do any of his hair, even line art or anything like that. Even sketching, I refuse to turn on symmetry for this. Because even though this makes my life more difficult, it does look better than if all of his curls were symmetrical. My brother! Yeah! You were summoned! You were summoned! Look at him! Doesn't he look absolutely happy? Doesn't he look like he's absolutely thrilled to be here? Isn't he just the happiest little boy you've ever seen? I'm gonna just draw on the extra strand there, screw it. And then I'll just quickly remove this little bit of line work so you can actually see all of his hair without the ever-looming presence of his head. Oh, someone from my brother. He does. He's baby. Yeah, he is. He is the precious one. I mean, again, if you've read through the end, you know why he looks younger than everyone else for multiple reasons. There's multiple reasons behind that. He does get to glow up and grow up in Silesium. I'll say that much. I feel like when I actually grow a cult-like fandom, right? Or like if I grow a cult-like fandom before Silesium, now people are just gonna have to sift through my streams to find breadcrumbs of lore. Be like, okay, at exactly 1 hour, 59 minutes and 2 seconds in, the author says something about liking pudding And that will mean that then in the next book, pudding is gonna be like a major character point for one of the characters. Like, they're gonna be sifting through my shit like that. They're gonna be like, at that fucking stream, right? While they were doing something completely unrelated. They said the words, I like gaming, so that must have mean one of the characters is a very hardcore gamer. If I have a fandom like that, if I get a fandom like that, I'm just gonna be there. And then you have me dropping slight lore dumps in random YouTube comments. How do I want to know to what extent? Also, yes, we're putting light mode back on. I've been dragging around for too long today already. Here we go. Few more loose strands. But have you just been casually doing your best to promote Tale of Lost World? Again, the only two we haven't done thus far are Yibble, because there's some slight spoilers there, potentially. And again, I have done Yibble's keychain on stream. I'm gonna really quickly go to the toilet and also refill my water, and then we'll be back, and then we'll do Yibble, and then we'll end stream. Because we are just only barely sitting at 2 hours. I'm gonna leave you guys with the Sting of Daniel now. Drawing a parallel between the myth of Hades and Persephone because giveaway terms and Zeus and Hades. Go piss, girl. Yeah, there is. Oh fuck! I actually did do parallels. Anyways. Okay, the lady has pissed. I'm back. Oh! I just woke up. Welcome, Eva. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Good night. More than 2 to 3 hours finally. Yay! Yeah, and I have pissed. Oh, where did my tracking stop? Huh. Chat, I'm gonna give you all actually an opportunity to vote on something. We already have 2 fucking VODs today anyways because the stream went down partially. I'm gonna give you something to vote on. There we go. I'm gonna put this at 10 minutes, I'm just gonna say it. We're doing one more sketch, that's why it's at 10 minutes. And if we keep going, I am doing a big enough break to make me an Aurelium dinner. Which means a half an hour interlude, probably. Just so we can have some dinner. I like how it's very divided. 2 on no, go to bed, and 1 person on yes. If this poll gets tied, then I'll leave it up to a coin flip. Okay? So if you guys tie the poll, I'm gonna leave it up to a fucking coin flip. Wonder who did yes! Oh my god. Well, I should be saying oh my god to this absolute diva! Saleh! Welcome to the stage, everyone. Yeah, well, Calamar says. He is such a diva. Who's this? Who's this diva? Who's this absolute slay girly pop on my screen? I'll put the water down. Diva, yeah, well, is, yeah. Saya break, no! Honestly, out of any of the characters that would be okay with being called Mother in the cast, yeah, well, would be called Mother. Should we release it no more Daniel? Okay, ad time for real. They waited with the ads until Daniel was gone. Oh, thank you, Phil, for the one, the tier 1 sub. It's a Tamika-sai. Jesus Christ. I think my processing is gone. No, what I was saying is, if there's a 1 character in Tale of Lost World that would be okay with, like, being called Mother, you know, in like the queer way, this guy, absolutely this guy, this fucking guy right here. What about you next time I'm starting? 3 minutes every hour. Yes, that's the minimum it can be if I still want the nice revenue split. Otherwise, the revenue split gets absolutely nuked. Have it any lower than that, like genuinely, and your revenue split starts looking more like me trying to do splits. What was biting as a threat? I don't know. They love biting. They're very chompy folk. You get what I'm saying? Also, arguably, this man has the best posture out of anyone from Tale of Lost World. If I were to drop some random facts about these characters that you can't really, well, you can get it from the book, but still, random facts. Yeah, well, absolutely would school people on their fucking posture, especially if they start complaining to him about back pain. At some point, he does give up a little bit with scolding people to sit better, and then he immediately hears someone, oh, my back, and he's like, well, maybe if you didn't sit like a shrimp. Perchance, if you tried to actually exercise in a way that would benefit your spine, you would find yourself free of these issues. He will not swear, but he will definitely make it feel like you were. Bro, sounds like a mother. God, this man has Daniel as his younger sibling and basically acts like the mom of the group. Looks like a mother and fucking acts like a mother. Singing up straight on its own is also not good for your back. Gonna be smoothing those muscles, yeah. Drawing a smile can be so fucking challenging sometimes. Because half the time they look insincere. Where did my... Whoa, my stabilizer's lower than usual, hold on. I found my issue. There we go. And now if we just bring that up so it's not that close to the chin anymore. There we go. I need water. Yo and Phil meet the mothers for real. Honestly, I feel like Phil would just like, you know, I feel like they'd be slaying together. Yeah, well, with the gold makeup on his, like, skin just glowing. They would be slaying and serving. No ship's over. Okay, now I gotta put lower again. Anyways, welcome to the chat, everyone. The mother of the friend group. And then, like, the older brother of Daniel, who was arguably, the reason why they need the mother in the friend group in the first place sometimes. But also, whatever the fuck Poseidon does with his plate is also a very valid reason. To constantly have someone looking over. Grumpy Hades slaying them though. Yeah, Hades twisted until the Lost World crossover episode when. Hey, all I'm saying is fanfics are allowed. Fan creations are very much, you know, something I am okay with and I'm eager to fucking interact with. Just saying. Y'all can make it happen too. My only thing is, I need you to fucking send it to me after you're done. I need to get my hands in your book before I write that. Because you're part of the early readers gang. You literally have access to the fucking, to the thing. I mean, we already have the sketch of Hades and Andrew doing an outfit swap. Hey, I forgot I did that. I forgot I have that death wish saved somewhere. Probably in the form of like a screenshot. But I forgot I have that death wish somewhere on my computer. I do gotta make this eye smaller because his eyes are not that big. Same with that one actually. Honestly, between Hades, Yebel, and Phil, the drag personas would go hard though. Because I feel, especially with Hades, occasionally a drag king, occasionally a drag queen. I feel like that is just, he has both a drag king and drag queen persona. It's so good. All three of them just in drag and being like, ugh. Where is insert the drag queen persona name? And then just Hades coming up in the king fit. I mean, like, no, actually it's insert the drag king name here. Also, for those curious, Yevil does strictly wear only golden jewelry. And his glasses are bottom-rimmed, oval shape. Also in gold, but they have definitely withered a bit, which is why they end up looking a bit more rose gold from time to time, depending on the light. Or like, they look less gold than they actually are. And he does have the cunty glasses chains as well. Also in gold. They're very simple, but they're still his, you know? You know, every time I draw him, I feel like I'm drawing Bayonetta. That's all I'm saying. All I feel sometimes when drawing Yevil is just Bayonetta on my screen. Cause let's be honest, Yevil is giving the same level of cunt as Bayo. Those two would also just genuinely be besties. Hades and Yevil and Palm for real? Okay, I am waiting for the crossover fic. Remember, in my DMs, please. Share it with me. You share a fan creation of my shit with the world, you share it with me. Preferably in my DMs. But as I've stated previously, I will also accept carrier pigeon, Morse code, transcribed to me on potentially the Rosetta Stone if you can do that. I don't know how you do that, but or I will add this one as well. Somehow harmonized, true again, Morse code into bike bell noises. I feel like that one may also open up a lot of opportunities. I mean, the bike bell industry is a very good one. Having people use that to, you know, transcribe entire things into Morse code to then bike it over somewhere else. I feel like that's a real untapped market. I feel like a lot more could be done with that. Also, god damn it, he ended up looking like a girl again. I mean, he is genderqueer. He is genuinely a genderqueer character who feels very comfortable in his, like, identity as himself. That he dresses, in whatever fucking way he desires. Should I already sketch in a bit of the makeup? I think I should. Yeah, it's just three triangles usually under his eyes that are like little sun triangles. Fierce fucking eyeliner. There we go. One of our mothers. Harry Pigeon Mikasai on her way. If anything, you'd be my preferred. The author of the original would be the proofreader of the fanfic. My preferred method of communication, your astral projection, and Ouija board messages. Sadly, I don't like the charcuterie board. I find them very unpleasing to my my eyes. Prophetic nightmares are also acceptable. Prophetic nightmares are also just an underappreciated market. The effort that they go through to make your living nightmares come back to life, you know? And for those of you that want to know what morph this is, over here we have his eye. We have the fiercest fuck eyeliner at the top. That curves a bit like this. Bottom lash has the 3 little sun pieces. Often spread out like that, but also in other ways. And then a fuck ton. And the eyeliner sometimes also represented like that, but not always. And a fuck ton of glitter. This man loves him some. He loves the glitter. Let's just say that. The under eye glitter freckle situation that he has going on. Yes, this is partially because I don't think those face glitters show up well enough on white people, their skin, and I was just like, that would look so amazing on a black person. That would look so pretty. And then I was just like, I can draw this, and then yeah, what happened? If I ever get my teleportation skills find you, and I'll just appear wherever you are at that moment and go like, "Milady, I require you to proofread this piece." I would freeze time in order to do so. But there is our lineup. The only one who is missing, of course, is N-Dash, but we've got our mother. We've got Gaia, who still has issues going on in the facial department that I want to fix. I think maybe if I schmoovel groovel the nose over just a bit. Because her nose was not in alignment with where the chin fully sat. And then I'll just have to fix up that eye. You know, I can redraw that eye the hair easier than I can redraw that eye. There we go. A little bit better, still scuffed. Don't know why. Well, there, yeah. So yeah, that's Gaia. Poseidon, the one we started with. Zeus, the one I feel like I need to redeal. And then the best one of the bunch, in my opinion, is still Hades. Gonna spend extra time on this man. Grumpy! He's the only one who gets to look pissed off. And he finally gets to show off the little skull earring he has. Quite grumpy! He's done with y'all. That's what you're seeing here. This is him being done. Also, I did realize I didn't add the shit for his coat around here. There you go. He's got quite the interesting silhouette. And then of course, sweet baby Daniel. I feel like after Hades, my art skill just woke up to do Daniel and him. So, wait a minute, I think I see what's wrong. I think I perceive what's wrong. The mouth suggests that she's looking more up than she actually is, because she's looking down. And then I just need to fix some of the hair to fit that perspective. Because right now she's got like a huge fucking head behind her, you know? But if we shrink that down... or dare say a bit more like this. That's already a lot better. And also I do need to put that bow roughly here somewhere. I'll figure out the bow situation later, but this is already better. Poseidon also still feels off, but I think that can be chalked up to this eye being just a tad bit too big, potentially. Ah! Why did you suddenly minimize my beloved screen? And overall his perspective, but this is already a lot better. And then I don't know what's going on with Zeus. Everything about this one just feels wrong. But every time I have the feeling that the longer I look at it, the less bad it gets. Well, maybe the mouth will benefit from being moved to the side a bit. Because it is like a side smirk that he's giving. Hold on. Yeah, that's already better. That's better. I've been doing myself too, don't worry, baby girl. A pet. Yeah. But, of course, my favorite is Hades. What can I say? This author definitely has a favorite, and it's the emo boy. It's the reason, he is the reason I started writing again. His human name is literally, his name, fuck. One of the first friends that I ever called family is the reason why this character's, like, human name is Sam. Let's just say that. One of the first people I actually, you know, called family, despite them being friends, is the reason why he is named Hades. And he's named Sam, I mean. God damn it. I can't call him by the name because he gets it overwritten, but still. You're a very emo boy, brother. Okay, we've been going for 2.5 now. I think that's a good time to round it off, even though I really want to do some longer streamies again, so I'm gonna save this for now. No, I don't need to save this in my school folder. What the fuck? Why would I save this in my school folder? I'm putting it in the big overarching Telefos folder though. You need your EPs? I do. But before that, can someone do a coin flip for me? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Val, for the coin flip that landed on Tills, and Aurelium for the field flip. I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute, so pay attention. How do I peek again? Or like peeking at something. There. Okay, 1 minute lightning round. Loses focus. Now, the reason why I'm willing to show it is because I am just really proud of the work I've done in it already. I like how there's only one vote on the poll, by the way. But I've already done some work on it, even though chapter 1 isn't done yet. Yeah, guys, come on! Give him slack for not voting! There we go. Hey! Hey, there's some balance happening, not fully, because there's still 2 people saying yes and 1 person saying no. Oh no, they're trying to fuck it. There's 3 on yes, 2 on no. There's 6 viewers. I dare say tying is possible, but it isn't. So 3 of you voted yes. It's very unfinished. We'll open it up. This is the concept I have so far of it. And I'm not gonna explain anything, you guys are just gonna see it. Yeah? And to remind you all real quick, by the way, I have all of this in the same thing, so I can turn off all of that, turn this back on, and there we go. Now it's still a Lost World again. Well, being a Williams, it's an emote. They have it as an actual emote. Hold on, let me send it for you. Where is it? Darling? Aurelium? I don't see it under your emotes. I see Uwewe, but I don't see the other one. Oh no! I gotta get them to do it. But yeah, no, we have had Tale of Lost World already. Being the cover for that. The one emote I didn't add to switch them out. But yeah, we have this as the cover of Tale of Lost World, and then don't do this to me. Oh my god, I was still tapped into OBS when I Ctrl-Z it too close to the sun. I was trying to do this. It said, no, for real. I was trying to do that. But yeah, this is what Elysium Souls is looking like so far. I've still got a lot to work on. Got a lot to do with this. Ready? Thank you! I still got a lot to do. But once it's a type of cover, just like with Tale of Lost World, where if you read the book and then look at the cover, you're gonna understand. And dare I say, with Elysium Soul, after reading it, you're gonna look back at the Tale of Lost World cover and go, ah, you clever bitch. Because then you're fully gonna realize it. Then again, the epilogue exists, and that also should make you do that. Nod, nod. Yeah, I'm pulling the thing of the anime episode as a spoiler, but instead of an anime episode, it's a cover. But it's all so vague that you don't get it till the end. Fun fact, these were the only 2 planned covers, so after book 2, it's gonna be an upward fucking battle. Like an uphill battle for me to get this done. I'm switching scenes, by the way. Why is it taking so long to load? Where are my wings, by the way? There you go. I am a light mode again. I'm your Discord light mode, here to burn your retinas. Where the hell's my music player? Okay, there's my music player, so we've nuked that. I'm gonna turn on that ending stream music and then we're probably gonna find someone. There's my ending stream music. There. So yeah, chat, we've done a tiny bit of useful shit today. We have crashed once because of all of the bullshit. At dawn we waddle, at dawn we do waddle. Tomorrow there could be a stream, there could not be a stream, depends on how I'm feeling and how I'm doing. I kind of want to check with Aurelium if at some point we can plan in a live reading again, because I did really miss that. It smells. But I'm gonna see who is alive at the raid. Let me check through my following tab first today. Okay, Love Zombie is live, that's one of the notable ones. Oh, it should saying, Automa, please. What do I need to do? Oh, why does Pookie keep getting Automa? I'll get my Pookie to watch along if you go live when they're around. Yippee! Your Pook comes! Anyways, I see a decent bit of people live. I see that Bilo is once again torturing himself with Roller Coaster Tycoon. Fucking Astro is in Yakuza hell. There's too many options today. It's just finally meeting bugs. I actually think that we're gonna raid into someone I have just annoyed with fan art at some point because I was bored. So the original spree of me making fan art happened at some point on Twitter. That's where I got the idea to try and do the Saturday of fan arts, which failed. This was one of those people that I randomly picked out, found out they had no fan art, and was like, ooh, let me change that. So we're gonna raid into Type Thea, who is currently doing Resident Evil Requiem 5. Or it's like the 5th stream of that, I don't know. I do think they should update their fucking stream category, but we're gonna go into there. Oh yeah, you're gonna have so much fun there, I reckon. Please make sure to behave, to some degree, of course. And otherwise, I'm starting to raid now. So go on, journal in if you feel okay to do so, but remember, resting up is important, and rating, whilst somewhat important too, is never more important than your rest. Please make sure to take care of yourselves today, and please make sure to have a good one over in your chat. Make sure to also enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, or whatever other time it is over for you on Earth. Thank you for the equal, my lady. And make sure to eat something if you haven't eaten yet. Eating is very important. I'm about to make me and really some lovely dinner. And I'll see you all tomorrow probably, or somewhere else throughout the week. I'm gonna try to make a schedule and actually stick to it, but other than that, also stay hydrated, and I'll see you all when I do, which is hopefully tomorrow. Until then, again, have a good time with Sickly, and good night.